Back to breaking news now. Police say they've detained someone in a shooting that happened inside the Independence Center Mall. One person was hurt. KCTV5's Betsy Webster has been on top of this story all night long, and she joins us live now outside the mall. So, Betsy, what can you tell us about the victim?
Well, we know that he is a 16-year-old boy and that he was shot in the leg. Police say they used a tourniquet on his leg as a life-saving measure. And right now, they are not ready to say with any certainty whether he's going to be okay. Now, if you look behind me, you can see that the mall is quiet and dark now. But when the shooting happened at 5:13 p.m., witnesses say it was chaos.
All of these people just running around like crazy and knocking people over, and it was awful.
Shopper Jordan Mart ran for the Macy's, knowing it had the nearest exit. But instead of running outside where police cars were swarming the mall, she stopped for a 13-year-old girl who was crying, separated from her family.
She was screaming that she wanted her mom, and she didn't know where her dad and stepmom and little sister were, and that she was scared something happened to them, and she was hyperventilating. So that took all of my attention. I work with kids, so I was trying to get her to calm down and let her know that it was going to be okay and that I'll help her find her family. But right now we needed to focus on getting away from what was happening and away from what was still a stampede of people trying to get out.
The Macy's put down their gates. She and the girl hid behind a service desk. Police say the shooting stemmed from some sort of argument. It was not an active shooter situation. But of course, no one inside knew that at the time.
I'm pretty shaken. That was one of the most stressful situations I've ever been through.
Taylor Grimm, who works at KCTV5, happened to be at Dick's Sporting Goods. He didn't hear the shots, just a commotion, then found himself locked down for almost an hour.
They had us move to the back of the store with all the shoes and things like that, and stand there and just kind of wait until police came through and swept the building.
Still my mind is buzzing from all of that.
Jordan says the little girl was able to reconnect with her family while police were still here. The girl had a cell phone with her parents' number. Jordan and Macy's staff talked with them and got the girl down a private elevator and out an employee entrance with Jordan by her side all the while.
I'm really glad that they're all back together, and I'm really mad at whoever is doing this because I'm sure that they're not thinking about the effects like this that they're having on people and on younger kids that are in here in the mall with their families.
Now, Brad mentioned that police have detained someone. They have not yet told us how that person was connected to the shooting or given us an age or gender. They've also said that they are still looking for some people, but they have not specified how many, nor would they say whether the shooter, the suspected shooter, is one of the people they're still trying to find. Though they did say that they do not think that there is any danger to the general public. Live in Independence, Missouri, Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.
Yeah, a scary way to end 2020. Thank you, Betsy. Tomorrow, a new curfew goes into effect at Independence Center. The mall announced the move before today's shooting. So anyone 16 years old and younger must be accompanied by an adult after 3 p.m. This curfew is in effect on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. During the week, the curfew is 9 p.m. And here's why. Over the last 2 months, police have been called to the mall several times. On October 24th, more than 300 teenagers were involved in a series of disturbances and fights. Last Saturday, a brawl involving more than 500 teens shut down the mall at 5:30. And then tonight, a shooting inside the mall hurt a 16-year-old.